Men are all alike.
In what way?
They're always bugging us about something or other.
Can you think of a specific example?
Well, my boyfriend made me come here.
Your boyfriend made you come here.
He says I'm depressed much of the time.
I'm sorry to hear that you're depressed.
It's true. I am unhappy.
Do you think coming here will help you not to be unhappy?
You're like my father in some ways. You don't argue with me.
Why do you think I don't argue with you?
You're afraid of me.
Does it please you to think I'm afraid of you?
What you just saw was Eliza, the first ever artificial intelligence chatbot, a natural language processing computer program, NLP, specifically developed in 1966 by MIT professor Joseph Weizenbaum. Artificial intelligence, AI, has become an integral part of our daily lives. The idea of a machine having the same intellect and cognitive function as a human being has always enthralled the minds of scientists and writers alike. Whether it's fiction, such as Hal in the 1968 classic A 2001 Space Odyssey.
Open the pod bay doors, Hal.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Or the modern language learning models, LLMs, such as OpenAI's ChatGPT or Twitter's Grok. Eliza was a simple program, though rudimentary and archaic by today's standards. It marks a key point in the field and story of AI, which brings us to In 1950, an article was published in a scientific journal Mind titled Computing Machinery and Intelligence, written by British mathematician and grandfather of AI, Alan Matheson Turing, or simply Alan Turing. In it, he posed a question. I propose to consider the question, can machines think? Instead of defining machine and think, I will replace the question with another, which is closely related and expressed in relatively unambiguous words. He introduced the Turing test as a way to determine whether a machine could exhibit intelligence the same as from a human. Imagine a game where you bring two or more humans and an AI, with one of the humans being the interrogator and is isolated from the rest of the players. The interrogator's job is to find out which one is which through a series of questions. If the interrogator is not able to distinguish which one is the AI passes. Although not perfect, this idea laid the groundwork for AI research, inspiring the development of AI. Following this, the formal field of AI research began in 1956 at the Dartmouth Conference, organized by John McCartney, Marvin Minsky, Nathaniel Rochester, and Klaus Shannon. This conference introduced key ideas such as symbolic reasoning and heuristic search, sparking a wave of optimism about AI's potential and ultimately kickstarting the golden age of AI. However, progress slowed in the late 1980s due to high costs and technological limitations of computers of the time, resulting in what became known as the AI winter, a period of reduced funding, innovation, and interest in the field. In the 1990s and early 2000s, AI experienced a resurgence thanks to improved algorithms, increased computer power, and access to vast amounts of data. A major milestone came in 1997 when IBM's Deep Blue defeated Russian chess grandmaster Garry Kasparov by winning 2 games and drawing 3.
Fall victim to what we call an overload tactic. When one piece has to defend so many pieces, there's always a problem that there's an overload tactic and he may go down. Gary is not. He looks. I mean, he looks. We very.
What are we missing something on the chessboard now that Kasparov sees? He does not look. He looks disgusted. In fact, he looks just.
And he went on, and he should get an Oscar,
an award,
and he should get $300,000 for it.
And whoa, look, Kasparov, after the move C4, has resigned.
In the modern day, advances in deep learning and neural networks brought forward more and more advanced AI. Google's AlphaGo defeating Lee Sedol in 2016, and OpenAI's ChatGPT becoming the first ever AI program hitting the mainstream. Now that you have caught up, it's time to ask the question, how? Note, I will not be going in depth as much as I would like to. This is not the right video for that, and I have a deadline to catch. AI works by mimicking human intelligence through data processing, pattern recognition, and decision making. AI works through complex mathematical models, but at its core, it's all about learning from data, finding patterns, and making decisions based on those patterns. First, programmers collect large amounts of data from various sources like text, images, or audio and feed it to the AI. Second, AI uses algorithms and machine learning models to analyze and learn from the data. The three main types of learning are supervised learning, AI learns from labeled data; unsupervised learning, AI finds patterns in data without predefined labels; reinforcement learning, where the AI learns purely by trial and error, receiving rewards or penalties for its actions. Intelligence the same from a human. Imagine a game where you bring two or more humans and an AI, with one of the humans being interrogated.